go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome another night of Six Blocks Apart as we discuss the day's events and shield ourselves from reality with lots of booze.
Yes.
And
David Bouzas, Jeff Haig.
Vodka.
Come on down.
Woohoo!
they're down.
Yeah.
So what's been going on, boys?
Not a whole lot, really. I mean, there's not been a lot to do except getting a lot of pool time.
Yes, us too.
Yeah, but you know, I've still been working every day, so we have the office closed.
So what do you do?
I'm an optician, so I work for an optometrist in Rancho Mirage, and he hasn't been seeing patients, but we've been open for our regular patients who have emergency repairs. They need contact lenses. They want to order glasses. So we just have to have the doors locked. You got to knock. You got to wear a mask. No mask, no entry. Anything you touch, you need to leave on the side because then we have to sterilize everything after you leave. So it's just been a bit of a challenge, but you know, it's worked. People are surprised that we're open for business, but I think vision is essential. So we need to see, especially in times like this when everything is so uncertain. If you lose any of your senses, you're really in jeopardy. You know, it can cause a lot of depression with some people. So I consider us essential. So we've been open.
Vision is essential, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Absolutely.
Just
But, you
under alcohol.
Well, alcohol is very essential, actually. That's true.
And what about you, Jeff? I mean, school's out for more than the summer.
I was teaching from my dining room.
Oh, you were?
I love
I
the
was
dog.
doing, for those of the new people, I mean, the people I'm meeting tonight, I teach at a community college up in Joshua Tree.
Oh, wow.
And been doing Zoom videos every day with all my students. I love being home, no commute, but I hate doing the videos.
Yeah.
But my students appreciate it. So we were doing Zoom videos exactly when we were meeting. So nothing changed except for I was here and they were wherever they are. So we got through the semester and everything went good.
What do you teach?
What's that?
What subject do you teach?
Business and accounting,
Oh, wow.
those subjects.
Great.
And we're still deciding if we're gonna be we don't know about the fall.
Right. Oh, you're right.
So we're still, even though College of the Desert, Santa Monica, Barstow, all the Cal State system, all online for the fall. We're still deciding. Well, not us, of course.
Right.
The college.
Yeah.
Your dog was trying to high five you when you went business.
They know where the money comes
I
from.
didn't even see the second.
Not only that, and
They're
they
great.
sit in the classroom.
What are they?
So I got them both from the Palm Springs shelter about probably like 7 years ago. And yeah, they're having a good life here now. So that's
Did you get them individually or were they a bonded
The
pair?
first one, Xena, and then the second one a few months later, Camilla. They got along, and they're getting along great still. So
That's nice.
yeah, so they're
Oh, sweet.
They're so sweet.
they're doing well.
A mix of
Pitbull
lab,
mixes,
Like pit bull and another.
whatever.
maybe lab or boxer.
Yeah, I think boxer more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love big dogs.
Oh yeah, they're such loves.
Yeah.
Hi, baby girls.
Aww.
Tristan and Teresa have met them a couple of times. So
Absolutely, yes.
Real sweethearts.
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
That company. They're probably happy you're home all the time now.
Oh yeah.
What happened?
I don't know,
What do
we
you-
froze. Everybody froze.
Pretty soon they're going to be able to teach the class, I'm sure.
Yeah. That would be funny.
So David and Jeff have been doing a cocktail hour via.
Cocktails in the
Yeah, go ahead.
Coachella Valley.
How long
Yeah.
have you been doing it? Since this shelter in started or before?
Like off and on, but for the last 3 months, every Friday.
Oh, fun. So what do you do? Explain what you're doing on it.
This will be David's part because he's a drinker. So I'll let David.
Yes,
As Jeff picks up his drink.
So what I like
So
to
you're doing
do
what
is-
we do, but without the booze.
right? Lemonade. I like to look up cocktails that are a little bit different, unique, and have a little bit of a history to them. Old-fashioned cocktails. I kind of see if there's a backstory to them, when they were discovered or first made, and just make that cocktail for Friday night. And then it's a different one every Friday.
Uh-huh.
And what we like to do also is we like to support a lot of the local restaurants. So we'll go and buy food from like 849 or Tropical, or we'll get the wine and
The
cheese
V Lounge.
from the V Lounge, and we'll promote them, their food and their location when we do the cocktail hour. So it's just kind of fun, just to hang out, make a drink.
And they get all dressed up and they have like really nice clothes on, and sometimes bow ties, and it's really cool.
Oh, it is cool. Are you
And they
recording?
show you how to make the drinks step by step. And a lot of times you do 2 drinks,
Uh,
2 different kinds.
Yeah, well, Jeff likes to make his own cocktail because he makes his favorite martini
Right.
with blue cheese stuffed olives,
Ah,
onions.
Not a bad
Oh,
tip.
we love them. Albertsons has a great blue cheese stuffed olives.
oh, that's good to know.
You know what they do? I purchased them, and then last week I went to buy some more, and they were not there.
They
You
bought
have to really look. They're gone. They go so fast.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got
and-
the last one that day.
You mean,
Yeah, right?
I did.
You mean like in the deli section or just in the regular?
Yeah.
stores? Oh,
It
okay.
used
So
to
they're
be out in the. It used to
In
be
the
out in the
cake.
front.
got
In
it.
the case.
Okay, but they're freshly made. They're not.
They're not in a
Yeah.
jar.
I mean,
No, they're not in a jar. They're in a
No.
plastic
okay.
container.
So that I believe
That
they're
makes a
good. Yeah.
difference. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
they're
I make
so much better.
a lot of times I'll just make like a little nibble plate for lunch, like cheese and crackers and this and that and grapes. And then I'll put blue cheese stuffed olives on there because we like to just eat them. And they were gone last time. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
I buy 3 at once, so that's it.
Smart. Very smart.
Yes, but they don't last.
So what else has been going on?
Well, just that. We can't travel.
Right. Have
I
you gone
know.
out to dinner at any restaurants or just takeout?
We went out Saturday and went to 849.
How was it?
It was okay. We really went for a drink, but you can't just drink because there's no bar service. You have to have food.
Right.
So we just ordered a charcuterie
Mhm.
plate and had a martini, kept our masks on for the most part until we were going to eat and drink. Then we took our masks off. But I mean, it was very pleasant. A lot of tables are gone.
Mhm.
There's still those that'll go out and not want to have a mask on.
Right.
And be a little bit more kind. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly. I agree with you.
respectful of other people and put that mask on. There was a couple people who had to be told, hey, don't come near the bar, go put your mask on.
Mhm.
And they're like, oh, silly me. I should have thought of that before I got off of the table. But, it's just common courtesy and common sense. If you're going to leave your table,
Right.
leave it on.
Leave it around your neck or
You know what's so strange is it seems like even the thought of restaurants and pandemic and all is so far away because of what's happened in the last few days with the protests and the riots and all. It's just like you just can't keep up with all the intenseness that's
yeah.
bestowed upon us.
No, that's right.
It's
Very true.
Yeah.
And when will it end?
Exactly. Or what?
And what's next? What's coming next?
Don't ask. I was always, don't ask.
Because it'll happen sometime.
It'll happen.
my head doesn't stop shaking. I just all day long I'm just like, I can't believe this.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Wake
Yeah.
up.
Well, Kale's been back to work 2 days a week at 849.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Cassie goes
Like,
back to work, I believe, tomorrow.
Oh,
Now, I heard that, is she going to Prada?
No, that's our daughter Sarah, and they were open, but they closed yesterday because of all the rioting,
Yeah,
and they cleared out the stores and everything. So she's not sure when that will go back. But our daughter-in-law Cassie, she works at the restaurant down below the Rowan Hotel, and I keep forgetting what
Juniper.
it's. Juniper, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's going to go back to work 4 or 5 days a week, and
Oh,
Kale's
wow.
only back 2 days a week.
Did you meet Jeffrey and David? How did you guys get?
Well, I met them around town, but I think mainly through Mark and John. We really became friends through Mark and John.
Yes.
John Kelly and Mark Hutton.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
we've
know
been to a few of their fun, parties.
I know, which we were sad we couldn't have that 27th annual Memorial Day pool party this year.
I know. I was
Hopefully we
sad
can-
too.
we can do
And
a
we
Labor
were
Day.
going to have the white trash party earlier this month, and obviously, couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Very sad.
Yeah. If you remember one of our white trash parties, David was dressed kind of like Ellie Mae with the blonde wig, but he had
Oh,
like
I think I have
hair and the
pictures of
mustache.
that. Yeah, I do. I do.
I think
It was
Yeah.
a fun time. Yeah,
That was fun.
that was fun. I had a great time.
Yeah.
It's always fun. Yeah. It's too bad.
And it'll happen again.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And Tristan got his glasses from David.
Oh,
Yes.
there you go. That's
Yeah, in fact,
Absolutely.
I think it's time for me to make the big break and step up to.
Contact lenses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
He
I'd like
wants to
to.
try them.
I'd like to test them out to see how they're going to work on me. What the acclimatization step's going to be. Whether I can actually do it or not.
Yeah.
I might not be able to.
Most people
Well-
do wait till they're about 70. Most people wait till they're about 70 before they try contact lenses.
Listen, we have 90-year-olds that still wear contact lenses.
That's
Do you have stigmatism, Tristan?
Um,
I forget.
well, I need them for reading,
Yeah, he's mostly
Well,
presbyopic, so he needs
and I actually need them for driving too
a
now.
little bit.
well, he wears them constantly, so you must need
The
them.
dashboard.
Which is
You know,
really
like-
good because he hasn't lost his pair.
If I take them off, then everything is kind of
blurry.
blurry.
But I'm like that too, and these are just reading glasses from the Dollar Tree. So, but without them, I can't see. I
Yeah.
mean, up close. I can
Yeah.
see distance perfectly.
Oh, lucky.
That'll be our
Yeah.
next Dollar Tree.
I know. Dollar Tree. I went yesterday and I bought
Thanks, Teresa.
10 more pairs because they don't last.
Well, that's why they're at a Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
I know.
Like the lenses are different,
Yeah. They're lopsided.
This
That's
pair
the big. That's
got
the
a
big.
charmed life.
I'm
The
sorry.
big problem with glasses from over the counter.
Mhm.
Usually our eyes are not the same in both. So you overcorrect one eye or undercorrect one eye. And a lot of times people will pick a number that makes the print larger, but that particular number should be for somebody of an older age. So you kind of make yourself get used to a higher power before you really need to have it.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
So when you go and get your eyes tested and they give you the correction, some people just like, oh, I can't stand this. I need more power because you got.
It's strange. I still read perfectly with my naked eye, and I'm
Oh gosh, really?
wow.
probably 63, but I need them. I've always needed it for distance.
Oh well, you're probably nearsighted.
Ever since I was in junior high, I had to have. I can't drive without glasses, but I can read fine.
That's because you're nearsighted. It means you see
Yeah.
better up close than far. Absolutely, yeah, that's correct.
So as I've gotten older, I've noticed, and when I'm around the house, I just don't put my glasses on. And I've noticed my eyes have actually gotten stronger with distance because I've cheated and I haven't helped them. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, but
Not really.
Probably not.
Yeah, but
Because you're not relying
always,
on the
no.
glasses.
he wants to be agreeable, but he's like, no.
I was going to say sometimes when we start to develop cataracts, our vision goes the opposite way. So things get a little bit better.
Oh no, Gary.
So maybe
Yeah.
go and get
Bad
your
news.
eyes checked from
Yeah,
David.
Elegant Eye Optometry Center, Rancho Mirage. Give us a call.
Yeah, and they have wonderful glasses too.
I will the next time. I will.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
really. That's scary. I didn't know
So
that.
don't mention any more good news that's actually bad news, Garrick.
Right?
That reminds me of you ever used to watch that show called House where people had these weird ailments?
Yes.
Somebody's wife was basically constantly happy and just laughing for years, and it was almost just annoying. And they brought her in. It turned out that she had a tumor in her brain that was basically knocking against like the happiness thing. And then once they removed it, she was just like,
Well, that's the kind of tumor I would want. If I
I know, right? Yeah.
yeah, I only got 5 years to live. I'll take it. You just like laughing.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's bizarre.
So, Tim, now that they've reopened Las Cascuelas, are you going to be playing again?
Well, I haven't played there on a regular basis for many, many years, but I have checked in with them and said, if you need me, I'm up for it because,
He's not touring now.
I'm bored sitting around the house. And I said, I assume that you've got the other guys you play with are needing to work, but then again, you never know. People could be in a certain unusual situation because of this where they, can't. So I'm on call.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And they haven't actually started back up with the live music that I had heard, but a couple of weeks ago they were shooting for. It's possible they might open up in a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, it's all playing it by ear. Yeah. I mean, I know
Probably closer to the 4th of July weekend.
Yeah,
Moving in
possibly.
that direction.
I don't have any firsthand knowledge, but they're playing it by ear. So yeah, it'd be great to have live music again.
Yeah, I know some restaurants are bringing it back.
Anybody else
Nuts.
been binge watching anything? Like, I started watching the first season of Upload.
Oh,
I watched it all.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
Which was I loved it.
I've watched 3 episodes.
I also watched Studio City,
Yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
which was
4 awards.
Good.
I know. Congratulations.
Sponsor.
Thank you.
Yes, I was like touched that scene you did with Sean, and I was like, oh, to have a father who's not your father, really say that you're like, that's my son, and,
Right.
and I was like so choked up. I was like, oh.
I love the one on the balcony with his daughter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got
Oh
to.
my God, it was so good.
It was a real feel-good project for me. And
Oh,
the fact
yeah.
that we've garnered, so much attention over shows that have been around for like 10 years, you really kind of think to yourself, yeah, we did something good here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it was great. It was really an awesome show. Really loved it.
Exciting.
All we've got to do now is go out and sell it.
Right?
Well, you got the nominations. Let's hope you win, and that helps.
Yeah, I hope that actually amounts to something, that the nominations can be garnered into say, okay, well, we'll give you a shot and here's a bucket full of money. Quite often it doesn't work out that way, but, well, you can be optimistic.
Yeah. So when are the Emmys going to come out?
22nd.
22nd, I'm going
It's
to
not the
say.
daytime. It's not daytime Emmys, is it? No.
Daytime Emmys.
Okay.
And then the ISA Awards are on June 18th. So
Oh, wow.
they're up for ISA Awards as well.
It's going to be televised on CBS, the
Emmys.
daytime
Yeah.
Emmys this year.
Oh, nice.
So we're not quite sure how they're going to do that, but
I think it's going to be done like this, with
Yeah.
the screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow, that's going to be kind of difficult.
I know. It's crazy, huh?
yeah, I think
There's a lot of squares.
Well, I think that we're probably going to have to do like different segments over the course of a week or two with everybody who's been nominated, the shows that have been nominated, and they're going to have to call Melissa to edit.
God, no. We watched a little bit of Del Shore's Sordid Lives that he did this way. He did an excellent job. I don't know who was in charge of, they did the, like maybe act 1 and then they would go and Del would talk and give, they raise money. So they had all these different silent auction items. And then they did some interviews like David Steen, they interviewed him, a bunch of other people. I thought it was really well done.
Really well. And having sort of gotten a little bit used to how the software stuff works to do all those changes and stuff, I was like, boy,
you notice that they're all had on like the same headsets, or the audio sounded even, because if they provide the equipment,
yeah, they do usually,
and everyone's on the same system, it really sounds better.
Yeah. No, Tristan, I know you're presenting, right, for one of the shows?
Yeah.
ISAs.
The ISA, the Independent Series Award, which are, purely digital. There's no question that this series, it's been around for a while now. They're probably the future. I think that the daytime Emmys know that, and at some point you're going to see the two of them fold in together.
He was supposed to present for the daytime Emmys.
Oh, wow.
However, everything's changed. So
I can't see how that's going to work. They may have a plan.
it may be like two people on stage without an audience, like doing everything. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah. So like the Voice.
But they're committed to it, so.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if the whole layout's going to be like the Hollywood Squares thing, maybe instead of people voting on the awards, it would just be Hollywood Squares, and then you just have the quick competition, and whoever wins, that's who wins the Emmy.
Yeah, there you go. God.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's whoever turns up gets an award.
Right?
That's funny.
God.
Oh my God.
That's actually, that has happened. That has happened.
Really?
Yeah. Once upon a time, there weren't 300 awards like there are now. There was only three awards: Primetime, Daytime Emmys, and the Academies.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, the awards carried a whole lot more weight and credibility.
Makes sense.
So I guess, so the story goes, way back before television, and when they used to do the Academies at that big hotel, and I can't think of the name
The
of
Beverly Hills Hotel.
No.
Roosevelt. The Roosevelt Hotel.
Oh, the Roosevelt. You said.
I don't think it was the Roosevelt either. It was another hotel.
Then it was the Beverly Hilton.
Near Echo Park somewhere. Anyway, a woman who is supposedly up for Best Supporting Actress, so the story goes, didn't turn up. And somebody else, they had to think quick, because you've got to give an award. You cannot not give an award.
I thought people just went up and said, I'm accepting for blah, 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 blah.
Well, I guess they didn't think of that. So they actually gave this other actress an award. It was the catch for a movie that wasn't nominated and wasn't even on the agenda.
Wow.
Was she even in the picture?
God, that's funny.
How was she even in the picture?
So everybody was kind of looking at one another and lighting cigarettes and racing to the bar and shit like that. And, she got it. She kept her decorum, et cetera, but they had to clear it up after.
Wow.
Where'd I go?
Terrible. What a
This is right back in this was about the second or third Academy Award that had ever been given.
there you go. That's why now they just people accept it for you.
Ironing out.
Well, they did that one year. Remember, they gave the best picture to somebody else.
Yeah,
And then
they read it
later on,
wrong.
they said, "Oh, they read the thing."
Was it Warren Beatty?
That mistake. Yeah.
Warren Beatty.
Warren Beatty was the presenter. Yeah.
He said he would never do it again after that, ever.
I
Didn't want to have
wouldn't.
anything to do with it.
Yeah.
So he gave the wrong award to the wrong.
Yeah, but it
movie.
wasn't his fault. It was on the piece of paper that he was reading.
Oh,
Someone screwed up
A
big
couple
time.
years ago.
So they handled
Bryce
him the wrong.
Waterhouse screwed it up.
Yeah, no, the guy who was in charge of the envelopes was live tweeting all kinds of stuff, and he was distracted, and he just ended up the
I
wrong
remember
envelope.
that. Yes, you're right.
Yes, he got fired.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the entire accountancy company that was responsible, and they'd had the account for 50 years. I think it cost them
Oh, did it?
dearly.
Wasn't it usually Bryce Waterhouse or?
Yes.
That's who it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Price Waterhouse. They lost that account, from what I understand.
Well, they should have. It was terrible.
Well, you only have one job.
Now it's Johnny's 24-hour accountant service.
Talking to
crazy.
my friends here.
Hi, Mama.
You want to come over and say, take your glasses off? They come and say, "Bye."
Hey, wait, did you get them from you?
Take your glasses
Yeah,
off.
we'll look at
Oh,
Hey,
Hey.
good to see you.
Listen to-
You look great.
Wow. Yeah.
Pretty face.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Sir?
Yes. Yes.
Hi. Haven't seen you in a while. Like your glasses, Mama.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's like RockStar.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know where these Roy Orbison glasses came from, but they're like,
They're cool.
been sitting around the room for the last hour wearing sunglasses. Happy birthday coming up.
Hey,
Birthday to you.
Happy
Thank
birthday
you.
to you. You guys have the same birthday.
we'll try to, at some given point, mutually raise a glass wherever we are to each
Yes.
other.
Absolutely. But until then, here's the glass.
Yes. Happy
Indeed.
birthday, guys.
Cheers.
Birthday.
Cheers.
Wrapped up.
Okay, this brings to an end another 6 blocks apart. Thank you very much, David, and thank you very much, Jeff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And hey, sweetheart, thanks for you too.
Oh,
Bye, Mama.
things we have to
Bye,
go.
Jeff.
Bye.
Bye, David.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.